Yeah, that's what it says. All right, guys, we are going to try and do this quickly because I never really know how long my internet's going to hold. I just want to get the word out that yes, this Saturday it will be December the 4th at Horsepower Farm down at Opie's Horsepower Farm in Middletown. You want to get down there, bring a donation for the kids. They're taking up donations of toys unwrapped from what I am understanding, and bring them down, make the donations. I'll be there around 8 o'clock. Santa's supposed to be in, I believe, at 10. Yeah. He's either skydiving in or going to fly in a helicopter. I'm not sure which one for 100% sure. But listen, I go down, try to go down every year, and it's an awesome, awesome time. The Jeep crew's going to be down there, as I mentioned the last time I was able to live stream. They'll be down there, but there'll be so much more. If it's raining, it's not going to be because they say it's supposed to be nice, a little cold and windy, but it's supposed to be nice. Even if the weather's really bad, he's got a huge facility where we can go inside. They got coffee, they got donuts, people to talk to. Bring your checkbooks if you would like to make donations to a lot of the other military and/or association funds and stuff that they have down there. It always goes for a good cause. Opie always puts forth a tremendous effort to do things for the charities. Hopefully, the puppy dogs will be there. It's always good for the see the dogs that Opie has supported and purchased for um, the police department and everything. So that'll be good. Uh, I got a lot of good response, a lot of nice reviews and stuff over the shop talk so far. I plan on continuing to do those. I have to get some more footage gathered. I have two more that I can put up, but I need a little more footage to blend it all together and make it presentable yet. Get that all edited up. There have been several other people asking me to come to shops. I will get there as soon as I can. I had a lot of running around to do the last couple of days. My niece had her baby, the little baby boy. His name's Arthur, and huge. And she's not doing real well. So we've had to do a lot of running between dad and mom, and now this, doing a lot of running and everything. Got to take care of family, and we will get back out there to do the interviews and so forth. Um, Been contacting a lot of people to possibly go to events with me and stuff. Hopefully they can. So then maybe we'll just have a little group we'll have together that we can go to some of these events, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know if anybody is in the side chat. No, nobody in the side chat currently. Like I said, I probably will keep this short because I never know when this is going to drop out, and it just gets crazy. Still working on all the other stuff to try and get this together, as far as having a better internet service so that we can do these live streams and actually have some type of a coherent conversation. I have plans on doing the automobile related movies reviews and or suggestions and or bits and pieces to watch of the B movies, what I call B movies and stuff, or cult classics that have old cars in them. I enjoy a lot, and I would like for other people to do it. But on the current internet, the current setup, probably not really good to do it because it'll just drop out, and then I couldn't have a real good conversation. Who we got out there? Oh, Steve. Steve at Triple B Fabrications, the Big Blue Barn. He is. Uh, yeah, I know. When am I dressing up as Santa? I know I get that every year. The kids go crazy, but I always try and make sure it's someplace else where there's a good looking Santa instead of this. Um, Steve's one of the ones I want to go and get to and get out there and shoot a little more footage of his fabrication. I got footage of him and information from him when we were out at PAPS out at Brian Mann's, but I want to get some of Steve's shop. It would be really interesting and stuff. He's got a plasma cutter. He is very good at what he does. He makes some of the most awesome signs and or trophies and stuff. So we want to try and get out there and do that. And Steve's a hoot too. It's hard for me to concentrate and get anything done cohesively because he's a cut up and a half. So it's always fun, but it's all about fun. So that'd be really good. Um, but we will try and get down to Opie's. There will be a lot of events going on, all kinds of things for entertainment value and everything. So that would be a good thing. Of course, the Cavalcade Custom. Then there's one in January, I believe that one is. Then there's another one in January that's in Kentucky that we will try to get to. We've got to have help getting to that one, so we'll work that out. And then I'm not sure about in February if anything's going on then, but into February, beginning of March, that's when it'll all start picking up again. Hopefully, we're all together, got all the gear repaired, get everything ready. I will can in the Gopher to try and get and cover the shows. That was a blast. That was a tremendous blast for me to be able to actually have the Gopher there. Having more electrical problems, but I was able to get the GPS device. It's a really old Garmin, I think it is. I think it's a Garmin, 25 plus years old, and believe it or not, still picks up the satellites and gives me my speed. It's not any good for giving me directions, but at least it gives me my speed because I twisted off the ruined the speedometer going too fast in it. So at least I've got that hooked up. I've got the wires ran. We've got everything winterized. So we got all our vehicles winterized, and we're ready to go on that. What Steve say again here? he says he says I don't have to kiss up to him. He'll be my friend. Well, that's sweet, Steve. Scuba Steve. That was so fun. That was you guys haven't seen the whole thing yet. It was funny for real and everything. And Matt Man in Tennessee, I know you probably won't see this till later because he's probably on his way home right now. They are having that Saturday here. I know it's a long drive from Tennessee to get up here to it, but the Jeep crew's supposed to be here, so you ought to bring up your Jeep. You ought to get Mama in the Jeep, run up for, like I said, a couple of days, stay overnight, see the event and stuff, and then go back home because you need some time off. You deserve some time off. No, you should demand some time off because I know your boss is a hard ass. Oh, wait a minute, you own the place. I know your boss is a hard ass. You need to get some time off. So if you can get up here, that would be really great. Uh, two ATVs. Oh, you mean it's actually working? How? I don't know. I have no idea on this internet what works, what doesn't work. They were out there cutting down trees today, and like I said, I'm still on telephone hard lines. I'm still on copper wire all the way out to here. Just can't afford to have what they want to put in as the optic fiber and stuff. I just can't do that. So we'll do this. And I don't know. I haven't changed anything different in the setup than before. So if it's working better tonight, cool. How are you all doing? I know you've had some health problems down there and issues and stuff. We've even in the neighborhood here, we've even got a couple of individuals that ended up with the COVID. They're not sure which variant it was, but they ended up with it, and they're just now getting to where they can get around again and stuff. And since I don't get around anybody very rarely, I'm pretty good. I just have to stay cautious with mom and dad. Uh, Yeah, does anybody have anything to talk about auto related or any information that they want to share? Remember, information that I can glean from whatever, and you can all make comments down there. I've clicked it to where I allow most comments, but they still YouTube, plays their games where they'll hold comments, the whatever. But as soon as I can get into it to release the comments and go ahead and say it's okay to post the comments, I will. Whether or not they listen to me or not, that's a whole nother thing. Again, like I said, it's YouTube's world. They run the whole thing. I have not. I am working on it. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to call it, what I want to name it, and how I want to present it on the Facebook. That will be this month. By the end of this month, I will have that Facebook. Anybody that wants to be my friend, follow me, do whatever on Facebook, feel free. But I don't think that I will be able to be on it like other folks are. I just don't have the extra time. But I want to utilize it to get information, share information, put information out. A lot of people are doing the Facebook easier than they click in or sign into YouTube to get any of the automobile information and stuff. Silver Dog, what's up, buddy? So it'll be easier to share the information on the Facebook. By the end of this month, I definitely will have it up. I just want to make sure that I have the proper name and how I want it set up and to do it and everything. So we'll get that done. That way, if anybody does have any information, they can put it there, and I will try and link it to MiamiValleyNovas.com, where you really should be going and sharing your information there with Rob Schrader. He will make sure you post it up, put it up, and whatever. And also, any flyers or anything like that that you have, any information that you have, and even if you don't have a flyer, but you have an event coming up for next year, do not wait. Get that information to Kevin Faust, KJ in Ohio at gmail.com. Make sure you get that to him as soon as possible. Like I said, even if you don't have a flyer to send him, if you text out the information and send to him, he'll make sure that it gets posted up. And then that way it'll be up on Miami Valley Novas. It'll be up on KJ in Ohio site and for Ohio Car Shows and Cruise In. Those are the places where I get 99.9% of all of my information and stuff. And I find them to be the most informative about events and so forth. Now, if you do get information to them and something changes to where it's changed a date, changed a time, or any change whatsoever, make sure that you contact them again and let them know. Because if you don't, it's going to have the first information that they got, quote unquote, as gospel. And unless you inform them, you can't complain about it being wrong because you didn't notify them. So make sure you do that, guys. Two ATVs. Oh, the driver's side. Two ATVs in our life. They need a driver's side door panel for a 70 to 74 CUDA. If anybody knows where they can get one or whatever, please leave that information down below. They will check back and stuff like that, or send me an email about the information and stuff, and I will forward it to them and stuff. I had made some inquiries about that before. Daryl and Delisa, I had made some inquiries about that before at some of the places I was, and currently nobody had one. I went to frequent as I went by some of the runs that I had to make, some of the um, scrap yards and or parts places and stuff that I used to go to, and there's nothing left of that age in these places. They pretty much have been picked clean. But we will put that information out there. If anybody knows, it'll be in the side chat in a little while. But like I said, send me an email, let me know, and I'll make sure that they get the information. So if you have one or know of one, let us know. All right. Well, that made me feel good. I actually did something worthwhile to get some information out there. Stay on for a few posts on Pap saying you're on live. Oh, well, I'm not sure Brian wants to. Brian's a busy man. Paps is he got stuff to do. I mean, he's got the one car that he was working on. He actually did 10 cars in the time that he was working on the one car. Um, Brian's like me. We're pretty much booked up with all of our extra time and stuff, and he works pretty much 24/7 now. That he shut the tree service down, and but it's something he loves. He loves to do it, and the biggest thing is he's really good at it. If you just saw, there are cars coming in the future that I wasn't able to show you that you will be seeing. It will be a surprise. That it's just amazing what he's done, what he's building right now on some of the show cars and stuff. Pretty amazing. So I can't wait for it to come back up in spring to be able to get out and see some of that. Uh, I'm just looking at some of the posts on the side here and stuff. Um, what else? What else? What else? What's going on? Can't think. Oh, if anybody has any information on Nissan Cubes, my buddy Topwater Tony purchased a Nissan Cube and is having some horrendous trouble with either the air conditioning clutch or the air conditioning bearing shaft assembly. If anybody knows anything about any issues with that and stuff, let me know and I'll get the information. Or you can just go over to Topwater Tony's on YouTube. He has a Facebook account. I'm not sure off the top of my head what that is, and try and help him out with that, because he's got a lot of plans for that, and it'd be kind of cool. It's a personally, it's an offbeat little vehicle, and he has some plans, like I said, in the work to make it do whatever, but he's had some issues with it. So at least he got it home and didn't get stuck on the road, out on the road. I guess he pulled it right into the driveway, as he's got videos on it and stuff on his channel, pulled it right into the driveway, and that's where it stayed, and he had to push it in. So if anybody has the information on that, make sure they get it out there. Uh, Oh, Stephanie Parker. Oh, hi. How you doing? Yeah, I know it's rough. I don't get to see my friends and family and all the viewers and subscribers and everything, and things going on at the shows. I miss that too. I hopefully it'll get picked up pretty good next year. I know they keep coming up with all these new rules and regulations and new people in charge and this and that. Just leave us alone, let us do our thing, guys. I mean, but yeah, I miss you all too. It's really, really rough. I mean, it's good to be able to get caught up on some things, but it seems like I had a list and I thought, well, I'll get caught up on all this and everything. And I can't get caught up on the list, even though I'm not going out to the shows. There's so much other stuff that everybody needs me to do. It's been something else to keep going. Daryl said he hadn't seen a cubed clutch. He's only seen round ones. Yes, Daryl. Ha ha. But yeah, Stephanie, I hope I can get out there too and stuff, and I want everybody to holler at me and stuff. Oh, the dancing! I know who you are now. Okay, yeah, AMC, the Marlin. Yeah, she's the one that's always out there, and every time I put the camera on her, she does her dancing thing, or the dancing moves and stuff, and I appreciate that. That always makes my day. Gives me a giggle and a laugh, and have a lot of fun doing that and stuff. You can catch her in some of the videos in the past and everything. I think she was out at Metal Bride, and she was at the Fairborn, and we've been at several of them and stuff. Oh yeah, I think you guys were out also to the breast cancer awareness one, but I don't remember whether I. Yeah, I did get a little bit of you dancing. That was pretty good. But that was a good time. See, I got all the. It's so much fun for me because I get out. I can go to the event. I I'm there with everybody, and then I can come back and edit it, and I enjoy it again. And then once I get it edited and I post it up and watch it again, I get like the trifecta of the whole thing, the effect of it stuff, and it just seems to get better and better. Maybe it's just me in my head, that could be that thing, but I get to really enjoy it more and more and more, especially after I get to make it like I want to make it and put it to the music I want to put it to and stuff like that. So it is always fun. But thanks for watching. I appreciate that. Good holler out. Who we got here? Oh, Sean. Hey, well, if they can contact me, anybody can contact me and stuff like that. If it's a long drive, I still have to be cautious about mom and dad. So I still can't go too far away. It's just like when I'll do maybe two shows, maybe three in a day, but that's usually because they're in a row either down or in a row back, and I can take it like that. But if I go for a really long show far, far away and I get a phone call, mom and dad, I've got to come back. So I've got to watch going to do the either shop interviews or the one-on-ones about cars and stuff. I've got to watch going too far away like that. But if there's a show in their area and I'm going to be at that, if you all let me know, send me an email, or when I get the Facebook thing, let me know on Facebook, and I will try and either go a little bit earlier as to the show and stop into the shop and do an interview, a shop talk, or a one-on-one on a vehicle, get 15-20 minute video and or pictures of it and post that up. Let me know if I'm going to be down that way, and I'll do my best to stop by. But Sean, I appreciate you spreading the word around, buddy. It really helps me out, and I do appreciate you all watching. Sean's really good. He watches a lot of video, makes a lot of comments, and it really makes me feel good and helps me out, and I appreciate it, Sean. um, Yeah, you guys good. Communicate amongst yourselves. I like when you guys get to chat, meet new people, talk about things and stuff. I wish I was able to do a little picture in picture maybe and post up of when people come up to talk. If I know of their car, pull up a picture of their car off of the YouTube channel and put it up. I don't have that capability currently. I'm not sure. There are software and things like that, but my systems are usually so old and my internet's that way, so I may not be able to do a lot of that. Sweet. Um, yeah, so if you guys if you guys have any places like that, like Sean was letting me know that there were places that I could go and do, especially close by to the Midway, Fairborn, Springfield, Park Lane, New Carlisle, northeast side of Dayton, Kettering. If there's any places like that, any shops or whatever, places that are, especially places that are having like just starting up and would like a little promotional stuff, and I'd be more than happy to come out and try and do that, work it around that. And like I say, the best time would be is if there's a show near their area, then I can either go early, do that, or after the show, do that on the way back home. But yeah, that would be great. Well, I like putting the shop talks out, Sean. I really do. It's really good. Hey, Muzzle, Reverend Muzzle Mike, how you doing, buddy? All right. Oh, you're on Mars? Yeah, Mike gets around. Mike is pretty much what you might call a universal traveler. No, a universe traveler. He gets around. He rides a KLR motorcycle, and then he has a little hamster mobile. But the KLR has been, I think, to the moon or Mars, hasn't it, Mike? I think Mike actually has video. If I remember right, don't you have video on your channel of the KLR either going to the moon or going to Mars? So that's something to check out too. Muzzle Mike, Reverend Mike's in Pennsylvania. He does a lot of moto vlogging stuff, talking on the motorcycle, and I mean when he talks, there are multiple voices talking, so it's always an entertaining time. And he also does things with the ham radio, shortwave, and the Morse code type thing, and anything that you want for that type of he's always got information. And he usually does the ITLs. It's in the lawn, but with it being cold, he does it in the computer room now, and I don't blame him. Well, the pictures of it are on Mars, he says. Well, if I knew that my internet connection would hold long enough to do a 25, 30 minute review and or information video on the movies, the car movies, motorcycle movies and stuff that I want to do, I would definitely start doing that. But I really hate to go through and getting it all prepared, all set up, all ready and stuff, and go through it, and then come to find out after I rewatch the video after the effect that it glitched up or didn't work or whatever. So it's hard to say. Well, I appreciate you stopping in, Mike. I really do. Yeah, Mike, Mike makes good tinfoil hats to block out the brainwave sucking devices and stuff. Do aliens have bonfires? Well, Mike, Muzzle Mike would be the one to answer that one. He yeah, he do you have videos of any of the abductions or probings there, Mikey? Because you know, if it isn't on video, it's one of Mike's favorite saying. If it isn't on video, it didn't happen. Oh, the 52 Mercury and the 66 Mustang in Tremont City, a white Mercury and a red Mustang. Yeah, if anybody wants to see that, they can go back to the Tremont City video I shot, and I'm pretty sure that I remember because I do honestly. One of my biggest things I do try to do when I go to these shows and stuff is I try to get at least one shot of every car. I know a lot of individuals or people will shoot videos and do this and do that, and you know, two, three, 400 people show up and they only get 4 or 5 pictures of the cars and put them up. And I understand that that's great, but my thing is, in my heart, I feel that listen, if you guys go through the effort of bringing your car out, no matter what it is and what condition it's in, and nothing like that, I feel honored for you to even bring them out. So I'll do my best to try and get at least one picture of every car that shows up. Now that being said, if you show up late, if you show up ends and expect a picture of your car, I may not even be there because usually when registration ends, I'm on my way to the next show. Um, so and I've almost done myself in trying to do like Good Guys. So the big show at Good Guys and stuff, you're looking at thousands, literally thousands of vehicles and stuff. And I still try and do my best to get at least a roll by shot, one roll by shot of every car. And I will continue to do that as long as I can, because if you bring it out, I think that you deserve at least to have a picture of it and stuff. And I appreciate it. And I know other people want to see them. So I will continue to try and do that. We'll see how my health holds up. Yeah, Pontiac Moon. Sean's the one that I had been thinking about it for quite some time, but Sean is the one that actually brought me forward to go ahead and make mention to go ahead and take the steps to do the movie videos and stuff about the cars and the car movies and everything. So Sean's the one that brought that forth, and I want to thank him because he was the one that made my final decision to go ahead and try and do it. And hopefully, like I said, if this internet stays up, then I will start doing that. Yeah, the two-lane blacktop. I got a bunch of information on. That's one of my favorite movies too. But the two-lane blacktop is almost impossible to get a copy of. It's such a big cult classic now. They're making more money now than they did when it was at the drive-in and/or movie theaters in reruns or uh, uh, reproduction, whatever, and stuff to show them. So a good clean copy is almost impossible to get. You can get all kinds of real degenerated, crappy copies, copy of copies, reverse copies, all that bootleg pirate stuff. Um, but it's really difficult. Now, I'm not going to be able to show the movie on this. I might be able to show a clip from the movie when we discuss it and stuff about those, but mostly it'll be information about the movie. And if I do find a place where you can go on the internet to view a good, clean copy of it that isn't wanting you to pay or wanting to spam you with stuff into your machine or hack into your machine or get infested, I will put that link up where you can go watch those. But that being said, be prepared. A lot of those places will let you watch a movie for the first 10 minutes and then make you sign something or click something or want payment or whatever. So you always have to be cautious and always have your antivirus up to date and clean, clean your machine quite often after watching anything on the internet. Yeah, Chase is a good one, Mikey. Yeah. Oh yeah, Christine's really good, but you can't get. I can't get a copy of Christine for anything. I can get still shots and maybe a few 3 second to 5 second clips, but yeah, those types of movies are really, really, really hard to get. Yeah, a lot of the older guys, Sean, a lot of the older guys this last season and stuff, they were selling a lot of their vehicles because my crew, I'm almost 70s. Yeah, yeah, I can throw a rock. And A lot of the guys are 70, 80, 90 years old, and a lot of them have started to sell their cars. They are saying that they got their enjoyment out of them, and they want to pass them on to people that will continue to enjoy them. And that's a good thing. I'm sad that they are selling them, but I'm also happy that they're going to be able to continue on and pass it along and keep people interested in stuff. Steve Steve said from BBB Triple B Fabrications. He said he took his computer in the shower once, just once. Hey, if you'd have had it plugged in, it'd have been even a more of a party, I believe, buddy. All right. Listen, I've been going on for 30 minutes here, and I really appreciate everybody that's came in the side chat. Uh, Everybody else will see this. Of course, I have to go through it and okay all the comments and everything. So it'll be a few hours to a day or so before the side comments are back up. But if anybody has any information or whatever, make sure you go down below and make comments. That helps the channel out, makes it stronger and stuff. Again, this is a non-monetized channel and will never be monetized because I like to do what I do. Anytime I use any music, it will be the copyright free music from YouTube. Or if I do use other folks' music, I will give them credit in the credits and stuff. I will give the link, well, not links, but names and so forth of the music and who made it, and try and get the date and everything, as much information, and give them full credit because anytime any commercials will be run on my channel, that will be YouTube doing it because the people's who music and or images that I use want to be they're monetized. They want their money. I have no problem with it. YouTube can send the money to them. I really believe and firmly, just like this always been and stuff, that this should be a free service. And there are a lot of free services out there, but who knows how long they last. I mean, if they get to be big, other places that are like YouTube to post videos and different stuff, once they get to a certain size, YouTube or Google or whoever buys them out and then squashes it so that they hold the monopoly. But hey, it is what it is. I will continue to do this as long as people want to watch it and enjoy it. As long as the guys in the VA and the hospital and stuff, brothers, guys, I will do everything I can to get as much as I can. As long as I stay healthy enough and mom and dad to where they need me and stuff, and we'll see what's going on. Sean said he's got a new copy of the DVD for Two Lane Blacktop, so that's really good. So I still can't use it because of copyright issues, but that's pretty cool. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to back on out of this. I am so happy that it lasted this long. Now I actually feel better. Hopefully it plays good when people can watch it later. I don't believe I gave out that much information, but I really was liking people making comments and talking and stuff. I can't think of anything else, but if you do think of anything else or have any information or want to say anything, please put it down below in the comments. Share the information, put up what you can. Make sure you get that information to MiamiValleyNovas.com and to KJinohio at gmail.com. Get them that information. Once I get my Facebook thing up, if you have information you want to link to me, please do that. I will post up and spread that information so that everybody can, go out. I will get to as many shows as I can this year. You all keep your fingers crossed, and we'll see what happens. I'm really looking forward to seeing y'all. And I mean, it's only been just a little while, and I'm already having withdrawals and everything. So, all right, guys, we love you, and hopefully, I'll see you out there. See ya. And we close this down by clicking buttons. See you guys. Thanks again, guys, for yeah, thanks again for coming out, and I greatly appreciate it. And thanks for the side chat. I loved it. It was good. This is the most people I've ever had, and it's really good. So, all right, see you guys. And then we get to do this.